Okay, welcome everyone to lesson 3. All right, anyone raise your hand? Tell me what did we learn last week and what's the homework? Anyone doing the homework? I'm gonna share the screen first. Text.
Yeah, I did the homework for last week's lesson,
Yes.
and I figured it out. At least I think I did, but I didn't quite understand the instructions, but I think I did figure it out.
Okay, do you want to demo or want to share the screen?
Okay.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna stop sharing first. All right, and then okay, now you can start sharing the screen.
That's right. This is my thing.
Okay, that's good. That's excellent work. Okay, so that's your prime numbers. You got a list of prime number. Tuple. This is your tuple. And then you go through your tuple. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. But if let's say all right, can you copy and paste your work on the chat box? That's pretty good. Excellent. Just put into the chat box and then. All right, we're gonna go through this. This is a bit of a challenging question. Okay. So the homework is the first prime number. That's good. The largest prime number up to 50. Good. Okay. All right. Let's work on this. I hope you learn. Let's work on your existing solution. Okay. We do something a little bit more interesting. Gonna be quite good. Okay. Let's share the screen again. Okay, so this is homework. So I just copy your work in here. Okay. Now, the first 5. Let's make some improvement. Your work is right, but let's make some improvement. First 5 prime numbers. Let's remove this. So let's take the first prime number. What you do, right? You can see the thumbs up if everyone knows. See my screen, right? I hope everyone see my screen. Good. Thumbs up. I assume you do. Okay, good. All right. So you have a list of prime number up to 50. Okay. Now they want the first prime number. What you do? First prime number, because you already sorted in increasing order, right? So all you need to do is go through the first 5. So you just do print the first 5 prime number. What you're gonna do is you do print prime numbers 50. Remember, I did teach. I learned you about the splicing. You learned the splicing, right? You just do the first. Let's see. Let's run. I think it's 5. I should put 5 in there, but anyway, should be 5. So you see, that's your solution. The first one, you don't need to do it because you already have it in here, right? You already have the tuple of all the prime number up to 50. And the first prime number, all you need to do is splicing the first 5. That called splice. Okay. Say okay. Or you can do 0 to 5, something like that. See, you do the first 5. Already you got it. The largest -1. This is great work, right? You know how to use splicing very well, which is the last number. -1 is a cool way to represent the last number of the tuple. That's great. Now, if it's not a prime number, if it's not in here, it's not a prime number. That's great job. This slide is good, right? So you want to know. All right, so the prime number up to. Now, I give you a challenge, right? If the prime number up to 40, suddenly you, the way you do here, suddenly it will be challenging, right? Let's say if the people say, okay, give you another a challenge, which is up to 40 only, not 50. What you do? The problem is suddenly you have problem, right? So what you have to do is you have to iterate. You have to go through all of these. Let's see here. You have to be 51, 53. So these are like prime numbers. So if the way you do is you can do for any number you want, right? You do a for e. You can do like you just iterate through them. Make sense? Range for e in which you can do prime numbers. You just print. Okay. All right. If I greater 50, you just break. You just call a function break. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it say? Okay, we go through the list, the tuple here. You print them out. You print them out, and if the number actually greater than 50, you stop because the homework is only up to 50, right? So you just run it. Actually, you should do. You have to print in here. So in programming, you make mistake very simple. All you need to do is just debugging and see What did you do wrong? You see? So you print all the number from 3 up to 47, and it automatically stop because the first thing you go to 3, if this break, what this break command does is it break you out of the loop. This is the for loop. What the for loop do? That is you just going through this tuple, and this break say, okay, if this condition happen, if that number is greater than 50, you break. Else, I mean you jump out of the loop. Else, you go to the next statement, which is you print them out. Now, let's say if people give you another challenge, let's say up to 40 only, all you need to do is just 40. You don't have to do any single thing. You just run and they will print you out up to 40. Make sense? Everyone understand it? Because it's print up to here. Because the next one is 41, they don't print anymore. And if you want 30, okay, all you need to do is change to 30. And they will say, they will print on the prime number up to 30. So your solution is great, but this one is a lot more flexible and they can adapt to any change. I hope it makes sense. All good? Oh, good. All right, thumbs up. Great. I hope everyone follow. Who doesn't follow? Who need more time? Raise your hand in Zoom. Okay. All right. I don't know what your name is. Raise your hand and then I can see you. Yeah.
Hi, my name's Ali.
Ali. Okay. All right. What you don't understand?
No, I don't. I just need more time.
You need more time. All right. So I copied this solution here. So you got two solutions. One is initial solution from Dex, which is a great one. I mean, for your age, you can do that. You're doing very well. But this one is a better solution and it's a lot more flexible. Hope you understand. I print them out for you.
Yeah, the problem is I have Zoom on a different device to my actual software.
Sorry?
I'm running Zoom on a different device, so I can't copy and paste it.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I give you 2 more minutes, few more minutes, so
Okay.
everyone to understand. Copy into that. By lesson 3 now, everyone should know how to use REPL ID or there's another thing called programming GUIs. This one.
I mute now.
Yeah, you can mute now. Thank you. So either you have to use program in REPL IT or you can just copy this and put it to a programming GUIs. Yeah. Then you print run. It's the same thing. Okay. Then we need to move on onto the next topic, which is set. We need to learn set. So basically, the first few lessons is a little bit boring because you need to learn all the basic data structure. Well, it's not really, but it's fundamental, but and then slowly you learn a little bit more advanced stuff. I try to make some example that is fun so that you can learn about set. Yeah, text is important because these are fundamental data structure of Python. So I agree. Important. You need to learn how to do splicing, because you have to use a lot. A lot of Python using this. I mean, I use it every day, pretty much. So the more you know, better you are. Okay. All right, let's move on. I'll copy into the chat already. Today we learn about sets, okay, Python set. So how do you do? Go back to repo ID account. You do create. Today lesson 3. So you have to pick Python. So lesson 3. 3 term 2. You just create it. Yeah, I don't need to tell you again. The beauty of REPL is all your work is saved. So all I need to do is just go back to all of them. I need to now lesson 3. We do learn about set. Anyone know what set is? Anyone know what set in Python is, or generally what is set? Okay, set in Python is a important data structure. Okay, so let's revise. Okay. I try to tell you the difference. This is a list. One, two, three. Now, this is a tuple. My list. My tuple. Okay. Okay. Set is set is a collection of data elements. Correct. It's a unique, very important text. It's a unique. Duplicated is not allowed. So set, you see it? A list starting with square bracket, closing with square bracket. Tuple, normal bracket, closing with normal bracket. Set is a curly bracket. And ending with a closing curly bracket. That's called set. Set by definition is it's just a set of different things. Imagine set is like a bucket of things. You can store everything in there. Very important. The set is if you get things from a set, the data set doesn't follow an order. So anything you go through the set, anything can it can go in any orders. So you have to be careful. All right. Set, very important. Set cannot have duplicate. So let's say you got my set is 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Now you can just print my sets is, and then you just print let's see what it does. You see that we have 2 of 2 in here, 2 of 5 in here, but when you print out a set, it's gone. It's a unique. That very important. Only unique. Items. Okay. Set. Next thing is very important. Set cannot have mutable item. What mutable item means? Mutable item means they can be changed. Remember tuple? List, you can add things to the list. Tuple, once you declare, it's like constant, you can do anything. Set is the same. Right? Set is a collection of unique items, and item in there cannot be mutable. For example, my changeable set equal to 1, 2, 3, and then you put a list in here, 1, 2, 3, and then you try to print it. See how does it go. My okay, syntaxically is perfectly fine. Let's say it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's unhashable. It means because we try to put in something that you can change, a mutable item, it means you can change in the list, you can add things to the list. It's not allowed. So, but once you take this one out, it works. That's very important. You cannot have mutable item. It means you cannot store something and you can change later. And set can be duplicate, right? Set can be my mix set. And you can just store, you cannot just store numbers, you can store string. Hello, name, school. It's perfectly fine. So a set can store anything, but it's not, it must be not mutable. So you cannot change them. And you see that when I print it out, you see the problem when I print it out? Okay, you see the first thing I print is name, school, hello. The next time I run, name, school, hello. Okay. But we declare here, hello, name, school. So they don't follow order. So anything can happen randomly in here when they print out. Because we declare them in the order of hello, name, school. When they print out, they say name, school, hello. So there's no order in set. So that's a very important. Set do not follow orders. Okay, mutable item. Mutable item is like a list is a mutable item. For example, you see my list is here. Print my list. Okay, and then my list You can append 4 into your list, and then you print my list again. Mutable means you can change them. So my list originally just 1, 2, 3. You append number 4 to it. Now it become 1, 2, 3, 4. It's become mutable. It means they can change, and you cannot put this into a set because set will complain. Even though when you write them, nobody complains, but when they run it, when they try to run your code, they say, no, it's not possible. I hope it makes sense, Rosie. Okay, so set is the listing. Okay. How an empty set? If you want to see an empty set. So this is an empty set. Nothing, just curly bracket, nothing in there. Very simple. Okay. Now, very important between list and set, or tuple and set. Tuple, you can index them. You see 0, 1, 2. So you can access thing in a tuple by using indexing. Set, you can't. Set, let's say you got my set. Okay, my mix set. So you try to access them like a tuple or a list, like this, by indexing, by using, let's say it's the first one. Let's see how it goes. Now, it's not subscribable. What does it mean? You cannot index them. That's the difference. Okay, that's the difference between a list. For list, for tuple, you can do it. For set, you can't. You cannot access the set like this. What can you do in the set? Can you do in the set? You can modify the set like this. You say my mix set dot add. So what you add in here? New item. Okay, and then you can try to print my mix set. What is it? Okay, so what do you see? New item, you add a new item. This is original set. You add a new item called new item. So your set can be added, but you cannot access them by indexing. And you can see I add them in. The order can be anything. So it's now number 4. So it's random order come out of the set. Why is it set useful? Very important. Or you can do like this. You can do it. There's another way. My set update. One, 2, 3. And then you can print them out. Does it work? You can add a list of things into your set by using, it's very funny, by using a list. Okay, you add a list of items into your set. but you cannot put a list. There's only way you can do is say, okay, this is my list. Okay, do it. But you cannot declare a list inside a set. I try to explain to you all the caveats of set, list, and tuple, because if you are new, you all will think, oh, it looks the same. It looks similar, but it's not. They're all different. They are different for a reason. How do you remove a thing in a set, right? Let's say you remove I just remove new one, and then two. Now you print them out again. You will see that new one and new two will disappear from the set. There's only new three. Okay, from the set. Very important. You cannot mix the set. Okay, anyone doing, well, I don't know. Okay. Anyone know Venn diagram? Raise your hand. Anyone understand what Venn diagram means? Okay.
A Venn diagram is two circles. The two circles representing two different things, and the part where they connect representing the similarities that they have.
Exactly. Well done, Ali. Great job. Now, what set is doing? Okay, so you learn a list, you learn tuple, you learn set. All right, you start asking questions. What is it used for? Right? Tuple is more like a list of things that you cannot be changed. It's more like constant. List you can change. Right? Set is a mix of things you cannot index. But what is the perfect example of using of set? Is the Venn diagram. Okay, so for example, Peter, this is a list of students who play piano, and this is list of students who play guitar. Okay, let's say in your class you have your teacher say, okay, I want a list of students who play piano. Okay, and then you say this is Venn diagram. Venn diagram is a perfect example of I try to annotate. Let me see. Draw this. So you got this. This is for piano, and you got Liz who play guitar. Here. And then you have a list. Okay, so and then suddenly your teacher say, okay, I want to find me the student who can play both guitar and piano. Okay, I give you the list. How do you do? Okay, it's very so if anyone doing selective OC, you should know Venn diagram, and you say, oh, this is this part. The people who doing both guitar and piano is here. So this is the list of people in here. So according to Venn diagram, so we have a set of people who play guitar, you have a set of people playing piano, and we have here a set of people, the mix between them, play both guitar and piano. And suddenly set will become super useful, right? That's your teacher say, okay, give me a list of students who play both guitar and piano. Set is a perfect example how to use that. All right, I will clear everything. Understand? All right, let's say who play piano? Leon, Ali, Dex, Jerry, Ali, Celine, okay, can anyone tell me from here who playing both guitar and piano? And like, let's say Bella. Okay, so your teacher give you a task, say find me the student who can play both guitar and piano. Who that? Okay, Ali and Jerry, great jobs. All right. So you go through here physically, you can see them. But you imagine there's 100 people in here, right? Let's say I have another Nathan. Let's say you got 100 people in this list, and you got another 100 people. Suddenly your eyes will become, it's become an extremely hard task for you. I mean, if you do it physically. Okay. But for set, it's very simple. All I need to do is my guitar play both equal to so this will be an intersection, right? Equal to 9 piano and I do that. That's it. Then okay, so what is to say? Okay, people no guitar oh that's it. Very simple. You find the people who play both guitar and piano, you do one line. Just one line of code. Just do an end. That's it. Nothing else. Just do it and then run it. Syntax error. Okay, so we got this because I got a dot. See, people who play piano, Cherry, who play guitar, these children who play both Cherry and Ellie. Everyone is correct. Okay, and suddenly if you want and again, now Ananya, he play both guitar piano. So the whole task suddenly becomes super simple. Imagine even if you have 100 people in this list, 100 people on this list, doesn't matter. You just do one line of code of sets and you got the list you want. That's it. It's very powerful if you think about it. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is just play. You don't need to play both. All you need to do is just print. Normally people, if you do in the code, people never do this. People just do this. Okay. Guitar and piano, that's all you need to do, just this. Nothing's very simple. You can have hundreds of people in here. You don't care. Any list, you can put Esther in here. For example, you can have 100 students in here, it doesn't matter. Okay, now suddenly, okay, people ask who play piano but not guitar. Suddenly people say, oh, if you go back to your Venn diagram, so you got, try to go back to your Venn diagram here. So you got here, okay, and then you have the now your teacher give you a task, say, oh, I want the people who play piano but not guitar. What does it mean? She wants this part, right? Out of Venn diagram. Before we found out, if you do it by hand, suddenly you become confused, right? You have to go through. Before we work out this part. Now we say, okay, I want one who play piano but not guitar. So how do you do it? How do you do it? Okay, it's very simple. Print. Okay, so this means play only piano, not guitar at all. So what do you do? Extremely simple. You just do one operation, right? Which is print my piano minus my. That's it. One line, so simple. So we know Nathan, Esther, Bella, Leon, and Dex play piano only. One line. No, you can't do my piano. My piano, we have everything, but you want my piano only. Maybe I should be more specific. One line, everyone. Just one minus. Simple. We say, I want the list for my piano, but I don't want those guys from the guitar list. This is my piano list. Remove all the guys from the guitar list. Give me that set. Okay, my student from my set from piano. This is my set from guitar. Remove those guys from me. You just get, now you have only Nathan, Esther, Bella, Leon, and Dex, who play only piano. One line, everyone. Very simple. This is why set is very powerful. If you think of Venn diagram, set is super powerful in that sense. You can't do any of these things with list. You can't do anything of this with table, but you can do such thing in set. Okay. A real, let's say a real life example, like the teacher have a list, right? You do a test, you got A, B, and C for certain subjects, you know, and suddenly the teacher say, okay, I want the people who got an A, and I got some people who got A and some B. That kind of thing is that is set is useful, and set is very powerful in those things. You can see this very simple thing. You can work it out just using set operation. So this is called, this operation is called difference. Not different. This is intersection, right? This is called intersection operation, and this is called, this operation is called difference. Set intersection and set difference. Okay, I copied the whole thing into the chat. Give you a few thing. I copied the thing into the chat. Give you a few minutes to do. I'm start answering question and then give you some homework. Dex, you raise your hand. You
Found a way so you can have duplicates in a set.
found a way so you allow duplicate in the set.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of. So
Okay. I will. All right. Just wait for a couple of minutes. I will ask you to share your screen and then we go through that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That sounds good. I copy my code in here. Just needs to try to do on your end. You don't have. You can put it into programming ways. Then you just run it. It's the same thing. This one, but once you lose it, I don't have to say it anymore. For REPL ID, you can save it, which is this is term lesson 3. Term 2. All right, who Bella, you say it doesn't work. Bella, can you unmute? Bella Lee. Okay. Who have issue? All right. Let raise your hand and I try to address your issue first. Do we have any issues? For now, I put the homework here. Maxwell, you have an issue? Okay, Maxwell, unmute, please. Maxwell Young. Hello. Okay, at least a student. Yes. A score. Okay, so for example, this you got 85% mark, you got a PhD, high distinction. Then you got distinction. Have credit. Pass. by 50. Well, okay. Okay, so you create 5 lists, 5 set of students. Okay, you got HD, you got distinction, you got credit, pass, and fail. And then the task will be print students who pass. Okay. Then print students who has minimum credits. Okay, I copy the homework into your chat. We work on the next week. Remind you everyone, this is an advanced coding class. I do expect some level of advance here. So your homework is very simple. A list of students who have HD, let's say it's similar like this list. A list of students who have distinction, have credits, pass, fail. And then your task is to print out the list. You create the list and then you need to print out the student who pass. Okay. Yes. The print out student who have at least minimum is a credit. Okay. Minimum is a credit. So I want those 2 lists. Okay, I put this into your chat box. So again, I fixed it up, some syntax. All right, now the last minutes, Dex. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, Dex. You can share. I want to see what you say. You say you can have a list of duplicate things. Which one is a duplicate thing?
What I realized is that in this tuple you can see that there's 2 5s.
But it's different.
In this
It's-
set, in the set,
One is a string.
yeah, that's
What-
only it's kind of.
Yeah, it looks like you got 2 5, but one is a number 5,
Yeah.
one is string 5. So they are actually different.
Yeah, so my point said it's kind of duplicating, but
Yeah, it kind of, it's yeah, I understand what you say. It kind of, but it's not the same because one is the number, one is a string.
Yeah.
So those are different. But yeah, that's good. Try to work on your homework. This homework is a little bit challenging. So take care of that homework. I understand what you
Okay.
say. Yeah. Okay. Yes, it's a little bit challenging. Let's do that, and then I see you next week, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye for
See ya.
now. Thank you. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye now. See you next week.
Bye.